Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coach.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Bigsby once more. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a draw play. This is counter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Connor. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
On third down, Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Here we go.
They will toss to Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. First carry now for Chris Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking deep here for Chase. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Here comes third down and 7. Mixon running wide side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss, tackled there. That means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked them down in a hurry.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And this one will be brought back to the... Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Once again, it's Connor. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with it
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mixon on the toss right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
11-11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, it's Lawrence. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-17. A minute 46 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Room past the 35.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's second down and 3.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down and 6 now.
11.
Here we go with Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here we go. Right 80. 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right set. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, They continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Richardson to the air on first down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Richardson to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers a week ago for Chase.
6 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And when it comes to individual numbers, he's leading the pack, and all he wants to do now is finish strong and secure a league title.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 40. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Burrow will throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Second down and 3. On second down, it's Taylor.
Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt.
Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Burrow's throw complete there to Smith.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mixon with a first down carry. Shifts by him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in that first half. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Mixon will try the right side. Oh, what a move.
Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back to Mixon on second down.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
87 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Now it's Richardson. Throwing out left and finding Likely.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Isaiah Likely.
32 yards.
And the Colts have come back to make it a 2-point game. Richardson will throw for it.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Burrow.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's got this down to the 35. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Evans running behind center.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Fights him off. Brown with his stick skills. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
On the draw, it's Evans.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Evans.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Touchdown, defense.
Evans will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
Richardson to throw it.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, part Here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here's 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say,
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that...
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get...
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Chase, complete. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 5 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
It certainly seems like he gets a touchdown each week, doesn't it? Here we are in the final month of the season. He's the NFL leader in touchdown catches.
He has been an absolute machine. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. first down. Here's Burrow. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. The Bengals had 10-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From midfield now, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. In motion right goes Higgins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's a 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown! Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And they go play action now. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. He's got room to roam. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. A nice little juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now it's Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. This is Mixon on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Back now in Cincinnati. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for second and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's second down. Burrow.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And incomplete on the deep ball. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And no return here to begin the...
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Throwing, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.